What happens when you put all the TRX-4s into one blender? Stay tuned to find out. I'm Dave, and today we are talking about the new TRX-4 Sport High Trail Edition. This is basically what would happen if you took all the TRX-4s, threw them into a blender. This is what would come out. It's got the clipless body system just like the other TRX-4s. Boom. The only Sport to have the clipless body. It's got the lift kit already on it, just like the High Trail. It has 2.2s on it with these cool beadlock rings that actually are different colored based on what color the vehicle is. It comes in blue, red, and I believe a limited edition green. So this blue looks way better than the other blue. It's more of a metallic blue, kind of hard to see here, but you'll see it once we get it out on the rocks. As opposed to when you compare it to the regular Sport, this is more of a flat finish, flat matte finish, where this is going to be more metallic. So the blue looks way better. I'm sure if the red looks anything like the red Blazer High Trail that they just came out with, it's gonna look way better than the red that the older Sport had. Just like the Sport Trax, it does have the adventure rack with all the goodies on it, which is super cool. Even has a snorkel on it over here. With it being a Sport, it does mean that it doesn't have locking and unlocking diffs. It already has a spool in the front and rear diff. It also does not have a 2-speed. It's just a single speed. It's all locked out, which for crawling, that's all you really need. So this thing looks good. Now let's get it out on the rocks.
Sounds right.
Alright, so now that we have this truck out on the rocks, first thing I want to point out is the color of this blue looks really good in the sun. That is honestly probably the best feature about this vehicle is its looks. Honestly, when you think of rock crawler, typically you'll think of bigger is better. And unfortunately with this one, with the lift kit and the bigger tires, yeah, it's bigger, but it does raise the center of gravity up. So in real serious rock crawling situations or some heavier rock crawling situations like this, it does seem to be a little bit more tippy with having the adventure rack on the roof and, like I said, the lift kit and bigger tires. It did feel like it wanted to flip over fairly easy. Also, with this being the Sport, it does mean that it only has a single speed and lockers already in the axles. So honestly, it's got some good speed. Even for a 2-cell that I'm running in it, I'm running a 5,000 milliamp adventure pack from Gen Base. It's given me plenty of power for hitting the trails. It is a little over-geared for the heavier crawling, but like I said before, it does tip a little easy for some heavy crawling. But honestly, this truck with the lift kit, the bigger tires, the adventure rack, all the accessories, it is a perfect overland vehicle. And by that I mean it's great for just hitting some light trails, hitting some light rocks, and just like you would in your real vehicle, you're going to splash through some mud, you're going to go through some trails, you're going to hit some little 2-tracks. And when you have all these extra little accessories, you're not necessarily out there being the most extreme crawler. So in that aspect, I think that they nailed the appearance of this thing. It photos really well. It looks good in video. It looks good in pictures. Once you add the optional light kit, I'm sure that it'll look even better. Or even the functioning winch, that this would be the ultimate trail vehicle. I mean, it really does well. Now, with that being said, I was able to get up a couple obstacles by blipping the throttle just a little bit and kind of bumping it on some stuff. Let's head back to the shop. All right, now that we got this thing back to the studio, it's time to get this thing cleaned up. It got pretty dirty. Ran it through some water, ran it through some mud, rolled it over a couple times. So it was fun. Hope you guys had fun. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.